Hello, this is Sarah's Living with MS. I had a medical incident last week that I wanted to share. Last Saturday, I was feeling a little woozy, a little lightheaded once in the morning and once in the evening. I didn't think much of it. I went to bed, and the next thing I know, I wake up in an ambulance with EMT asking me if I know what my name is and how old I am and who the president is. The next few days after that are really just a blur. And although the neurologist at the hospital didn't say for sure, it seems to be another reaction I had to medication that caused me to have a seizure. I had a seizure that night, and that left me unresponsive. My husband called 911. I went to the hospital, and at the hospital, I had another seizure. After the second seizure, I was admitted to the ICU. I don't really remember too much of those days. I did have a EEG, an MRI, and a CT scan that all came back good. I didn't have any new lesions from my previous MRI, so they didn't really have an answer as to what had happened to me, but that it could be a possible side effect of a drug that I was taking, Ampura. I was taking Ampura to improve my walking. I wasn't really given any warning about it. It was just almost like a vitamin. It was like a boost of vitamin K to make my walking better. But as it turns out, there is a side effect of possible seizures for this. I don't have an appointment with my neurologist until July. So they didn't recommend that I stop taking the Ampura. They just had me start taking anti-seizure medication that they want me to start taking for the rest of my life. And they also put me on Lexapro, which is like an antidepressant. Have you ever just felt like you're not really being taken care of by your doctors? Because that's really how I feel. And I just decided, after looking at what Ampura can do to you, that I was just going to stop taking it without their recommendation, with or without it. I also stopped taking the Lexapro just because I didn't like the side effects. I'm horrified to have another seizure, so I'm going to continue taking that. If you've seen my previous videos, I did have breast cancer, and this kind of felt like breast cancer. Like, they don't really have a reason for this happening, and all my tests and everything came out good and looked good. Which, all of this is extremely frustrating, and it's really hard on my husband. I feel really bad. I had to put him through this and put my family through this. All these incidents and scares and ambulance calls, and I'm unresponsive. And, I was in the hospital for 3 days. And even when I came home, I still feel like a little out of it, and I still want to just sleep all the time. It's kind of like I took 20 steps back from any kind of improvement that I was doing with my walking, any improvement that I was doing with my feeling of my mind, of my energy levels. All of that stuff just now seems to have gone 20 steps backwards. And I wonder what this new medication side effect is going to do. It's like, one of my medications gave me breast cancer. One of them's giving me seizures, and now I'm on a new medicine. It's like, what is this one going to do now? I don't have any answers for any of that, and it just is extremely frustrating. I did do a quick search on multiple sclerosis and seizures, and there is a small percentage of people that get seizures from their multiple sclerosis. I do have to do more research on that. If any of you have any information on that, please comment below. Or if you've heard of any bad reactions that have caused seizures, please comment below. Please visit my channel and subscribe. Thank you for watching.